Good morning, students. In today's class of retail management, we'll start by discussing a case study. In the previous classes, they've completed the unit 1. So after the completion of unit 1, based on the subject matter of unit 1, we are doing a case study. And the name of the case study is NANS and a lesson to learn from. This is the heading. We'll understand the case study, and the case study has certain questions that needs to be uh, discussed. I will be sending you the soft copy of the case study digitally. You go through the video, understand the case study. This is very important, and you will get an idea what the case study is regarding, and then you will be able to solve the questions that are at the end of the case study. So we'll start with the case study. It is one of the most important case studies because NANS was once considered as the India's first supermarket, and it was a lot of ambitions were related to it, a lot of hopes were related to it, but the NANS case study gives us the template as what not to do in a retail outlet. What are the things we should not do while functioning of the retail outlet? It gave a template of that. So it failed miserably, and it gave us the understanding that what are the things we should do in order to operate a retail outlet or retail organization, and what are the things we should not do in order to be successful in the market. The things we should be avoiding. So we'll understand the NANS case study in detail. NANS case study is based on the NANS Food Products Limited. This was the name of the company. It was hyped as the India's first supermarket chain. It was considered to be the first supermarket chain, and it was believed that NANS will get the first mover advantage in the market. However, NANS product failed miserably. So we'll understand what are the reasons for which the NANS Food Products Limited failed, and what should be avoid in order to be successful in the retail industry. It was this NANS Food Products Limited was opened by equal partnership of 3 companies. It was consisting of the Nandas. The Nandas were backed by the Goetz India Limited. It was the one company. Another was Helmut Nans. He was the head of the multi-billion dollar German retail chain, and Don Marsh, the CEO of the US convenience store nature Village Pantry. So these people came together, and they were having equal partnership. They were equal co-promoters in the NANS stores in India. The first outlet of NANS was opened in May 1993 in South Extension in Delhi. So they started their operations in 1993, May 1993 in Delhi. At its peak, it had 23 outlets in Delhi and its surrounding areas and Punjab, which included 10 franchises. Not only they were having 23 outlets, they were also having in this 23 outlets, they were having included were the 10 franchises. So the franchises were also given under this NANS Food Products Limited. So it was considered to be very potential company, and it was thought that it will be growing exponentially in the retail market, but it didn't. In 1997, the chain had projected a turnover of 100 crores. So a turnover of 100 crores was projected in 1997. So by 1999, they will able to achieve this 100 crores. That was decided, and that was forecasting was done. But we'll understand what are the reasons why it failed. Now, today, NANS is a case study on how not to operate a retail chain. Today, people consider it as a landmark case in order to understand what are the things we should not do, absolve from doing in order to operate a retail chain. The Nan story shows that good parentage itself cannot guarantee success if you get some local issues wrong. So this should be kept in mind that Nans was having a good, very good parentage. Like the Nandas were very influential. They were having the Roads India Limited, and Helmut Nans was multi-billion-dollar retail chain owner, and also Don Mars was a part of a very good retail chain called Village Pantry. Even though they were having this international parentage, such big company backed by such big promoters, then also the guarantee of Nance was not guaranteed because they failed miserably to handle certain local issues. And since they were not able to handle these local issues properly, it didn't go well. It failed in the market. Now, the max management failed on almost every count. It failed to do its homework. They were not able to understand. They didn't do their homework. They not understand the retail market in India. Of fact, it both affected its cost structures and its target market. They were not able to handle their cost structures, and also they were not able to uh, highlight or focus on their target market. So, on all counts, the management failed. It also failed in building effective partnership with its vendors to ensure efficient supply chain. Not only the cost structures, not only the target market, they were not did any homework on the retail industry while entering into the market. They also were not able to have this effective and efficient partnership with these vendors. Because you should have this very effective relationship with your partnership with your vendors, because these are the people who will ensure that you have a efficient supply chain, because an efficient supply chain is very essential and is inevitable for the success of a retail chain. But Nance failed to have this effective partnership with these vendors, so they were not having proper supply chain. So this also resulted into the in the downfall of the Nance Food Products Limited. By 1999, however, its 7 store managed to scrape together a turnover of 20 crores. Even though by 1999 it was forecasted that they will make more than 100 crores in profit, but by 1999, from that 23 stores of peak uh, they were having stores, including the 10 franchises, it was finally reduced to 7 stores. So, and the turnover they were expecting of 100 crores, over 100 crores, and they were hardly able to get 20 crores. So, we'll understand what are the reasons that added to the woes of the Nans Food Product Limited, and how the compounding problems resulted into the total debacle and failure of Nans Food Products Limited. So, sorry, we'll start with the what are the major woes or major problem areas of the Nans Food Products Limited. The first was the real estate was the main killer. Nans initially when they started the business, they failed to understand the real estate market in India. The Nans operated in a way they without understanding the real estate market in the India. The problems began just at the ground level only. Nans chose to start his business in Delhi in May 1993. But Delhi is considered as a very critical market because the cost of real estate in Delhi is very high, and the according to B.R. Kapoor, the executive director of Kuwait's India Limited, that the company that backed the Nandakon group of company that backed this Nans Food Product Limited, they considered that real estate was the major main killer of Nans Food Products Limited, because while the other competitors of Nans like the RPG Group, Food World, which was set up in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Pune, where the real estate prices were a quarter of the prices that was found in Delhi. So in Delhi, the prices of real estate was very high. This crippling real estate prices was the main result of failure of NANS. NANS was paying, if you give an idea, NANS was paying 5 lakh for the 10,000 square feet area in 1993, and a quarter of that money was being paid by RPG's Food World. So this was one of the major reasons why NANS failed, and because in the real estate the was the main killer. Now coming to the second part, apart from the real estate, there are other expenses like manpower, electricity bill, which strain the NAN's profit margin. I think the profit margin of the food products, NAN's Food Products Limited, the major part, like in the real estate, 3% was gone in power bills, and manpower costs were also high. So by paying this manpower bills of 4%, it leaves very less margin to this real estate, to this NAN's Food Products Limited, because generally, if you look, it is considered that the amount, the profit margin is very low in food product, and this is very important, because when a lot of money is wasted in this percentage of money, 3% in electricity bill, 4% in manpower cost, these are included, then the food and retailing industry, which hardly has a margin of 14 to 15%, a major percentage is taken away in these expenses, other expenses like manpower and electricity bill, then the profit margins of NANS becomes very, very less. And also, this was the one of the reasons why NANS failed in India. NANS management was unaware of the leased property irregularities. The NANS management, they when they started opening their stores in Delhi, they were not aware of the what are the various leased property regulations, and the irregularities in this caused problems to NANS. The first NANS outlet which was open in Delhi, it was raised by MCD, because this Delhi Municipal Corporation, it was raised. Why? Because they considered that it was built up on irregular, on this lease property, which was residential property, and it was not commercial property, because the shop was raised by this municipal corporations of Delhi. So this created a problem for the NANS management. Also, that they NANS management held that, uh, that this municipal corporation was being biased, and it only raised the property of NANS but not of other properties available in that area. But NANS did not learn from its mistakes, and they did not do their homework before signing the lease. And in 1999, a part of NANS outlet in Pusha Road, another outlet, was also demolished because the builder had taken up more area than that was permitted. So this irregularities on the part of the NANS management in understanding the what are the various rules and regulations for having this retail store, this understanding, not understanding the irregularities, was one of the major reasons that was also one of the main reasons that NANS did not succeed in the Indian market. NANS did not learn from its mistake, and it continued, like I said, in the Pusa Road shop also, outlet also, it was a part of it was removed and demolished because they didn't learn from their mistakes. So all these irregularities and not learning from their mistakes was become costly for NANS. NANS had other bigger problems on its hand, the lack of market. Not only that, they opened their shops in Delhi, where the real estate was more, the profit margins were less. They did not understand the regulations of the opening a retail store. Also, they were not able to focus on their target market. There was a lack of market. that caused the problem. When Nance was formed in 1990, the supermarket concept in India was in infancy. It was in starting stage. Though retail activity has started in mid 80s in Nilgiris and Foodland, they were already in the market. Nance was the first food major grocery retail store in northern India. Previously, no other food retail store had opened in northern India. It was therefore it was having direct competition from these kirana shops. So these kirana shops were having great advantages like proximity of service and home delivery, high margin due to low infrastructure costs. So these were the facilities that was given by uh, uh, this kirana shops, and this Nance management were not having a market to highlight because in northern India they were having this lack of market. That was one of the major reasons for Nance failure. Another reasons for Nan's failure was had to face direct competition from the kirana stores. As I've already discussed, that these kirana stores in India, they are set up at very less cost and they do not have to spend a lot of money in real estate. And most of the shops are based in residential areas out of their own homes only. So also not only that, they had good relationship with customers, and the service that was given by them, the proximity service was given. They were offering convenience like home delivery, and also there was a lot of high margins due to this low infrastructures cost. So these are the reasons it has to face a direct competition with kirana stores, and there was a lack of market. So this was the reasons by which Nans was not able to compete and succeed in this retail market. Another reason why Nans failed was to lure the middle class and lower middle class customers. Nans was having a very glitzy ambience, a very shining ambience inside its stores, and this ambience was mostly kept in alignment of this international shopping experience. They wanted to give this international shopping experience to this Indian customers, but it failed because the middle class and the lower middle class, they were a little bit hesitant in going into Nance because they felt that they this ambience, the upscale ambience, this will be at a cost because they thought that the products will be a little bit highly priced, and that was the reason they were not, this Nance was not able to lure this middle class and lower middle class customers. At least they thought that if they'll buy from kirana stores, the kirana stores will not at least charge them for the air conditioning. So this was one of the reasons why Nance failed, because they were not able to uh, tap into this middle class and lower middle class people, and Nance began to have difficulty in expanding volumes. Okay, that was also one of the major reasons. For instance, the average footfall of Nance store was around 300 to 500 per day, whereas the size of the purchase basket was hardly 600 to 700. But analysis says that if they were able to lure this middle class and lower middle class people, even though the traffic would be very big, even though the basket size would be less, but then also since the traffic would be more, they would have come, the revenue would have increased because what is important is that the number of people visiting into the store, what is the traffic into the store. Even if the basket size of this lower middle class and the middle class people is less, then also it is very good because the number of people buying from this, if you focus on this middle class and lower middle class, will be more. So even though the basket size is less, on the whole you will be able to make a lot of profit. The total revenue is going to increase. So Nance failed to lure this middle class and lower middle class customers. So this was one of the major reasons of Nance failure. Nance had difficulty in expanding volumes, as I've also discussed. This basket size created a problem. They were not easily able to expand their volumes. Since they were not easily able to expand their volumes, their profitability reduced, and this total revenues also reduced. Lance then decided that they understood their mistake, and Lance also acted upon it, and they started opening of two new stores, setting of low bill stores and Kiriana from Lance. They opened these stores in order to attract this middle class and lower middle class people. These stores were opened in such middle class areas such as Noida, Sahadra, Karol Bagh in 1994. The aim was to get uh, this middle class and lower middle class people, to target this lower middle class people and middle class people, and to get business out of them. However, in 1997, both of these Lobil and Kiriana from Nance, they failed miserably and had to be shut down. And the major reason was there was not sufficient price differentiation from these neighborhood shops. Even though the products were available at Lobil and Kiriana from Nance, available at very lower cost, but there was not much price differentiation from the neighborhood kirana store. So people thought, why should we go and buy products or merchandise from these shops if we are not gaining much? So that was one of the major reasons, because in 1997 these two shops were closed. These kind of shops which Nans had opened, and this was the major reasons why it was failed, and it acted as a deterrent for customers. And another thing, what happened, Nance did very little to strengthen customer relationships in a durable manner. So this was also the reason why this middle class and lower middle class people evaded the Lobil and Kiriana from Nance. There was no customer relationship system in Nance. They were not focusing on the customer's relationship. So this was one of the reasons. When you look at similar instances like Shopper Stops, they had a very good customer loyalty program, and they were having a very energetic customer relationship program, and this Nans had failed to strengthen this customer relationship in a durable manner. This was one of the problems. The problem was that the efforts that was made also to have this customer relationship did not bear any results. So this was one of the major reasons why Nans failed in India. Apart from that, and what are the other things? Nan's special promos and aggressive advertising was also not consistent. Not only the customer relationship was bad, not only there was no engagement program with the customers, also the advertising and the special offers or the special promotions that were given, they were not consistent. The problem was that these efforts was rarely inconsistent, largely consistent, and Nans would step up its media presence during the end of the month and the beginning of the month. So they were only focusing at the end of the month and beginning of the month of the advertising, like 25th of month and 10th of next month. However, such measures only provided temporary relief to the Nans organization. So they found that this aggressive advertising should have been done throughout the month, but they were focusing on the last end and the first part of the month, this aggressive advertising and special promos. So this was also one of the reasons people did not find very good offers or promotions throughout the month. So they were deterrent to go into the shops. So this was one of the reasons why, even though a lot of special promos and advertising, aggressive advertising was done by Nans, it didn't bear any results. Nans fails to capitalize its cost efficiency in supply management and bulk sourcing. Any retail organization that wants to succeed, or any retail outlet that wants to succeed, is that he should have good partnership with these vendors, and they have to capitalize on the cost efficiencies in supply chain management and this bulk sourcing. When you have supply chain management, the supply management is very at a very minimum cost, and when you buy in bulk, then you can have this cost efficiency. If you this overlook the cost efficiencies in these two things, supply management and bulk sourcing, obviously it will result into a lot of problem. Retail chains and supermarkets are successful abroad because people associate them with the economy, and they consider that if you go to these stores, you will get prices at you will get products at very low prices. So at this point, Nance failed to capitalize these things. Nance was not having this direct partnership with vendors, or directly it was not able to source products from the manufacturers. So this was one of the reasons why Nance failed. In fact, Kapoor blames manufacturers and large multinationals for not supplying directly and at discounts, due to which the chain was forced to source from other distributors. So B.R. Kapoor, who was the executive director of the Words India Limited, he said that Nance was not able, no company was providing this direct sourcing to the Nance, and that was one of the reasons for its failures. But if you understand, there was a former employee, he said that even though Nance didn't have this, a lot of products was not directly sourced from the manufacturers to Nance Corporation, but Nestle and Colgate among were some of the companies that actually uh, provided this direct sourcing to NANS. Even though all this was done, it was not able to, NANS was not able to negotiate the terms with this, or terms of discount with this manufacturer. So this was one of the reasons. So they were not able to capitalize on this supply chain and bulk sourcing. So this was one of the major reason why it led to the fall of NANS. Another reason why Nance failed was a basic lack of vigilance added to the management force. There was no vigilance. There was a lot of pilferage. Pilferage means a small amount that was being stolen. So there was no CCTV cameras. The Nance Corporation mostly based on the manual supervision, but this was not the case, was one of the reasons of this failure, because manual supervision, even though it is effective, it cannot be 24 hours. So they should have installed these CCTV cameras. But depending on this manual supervision and not having the CCTV cameras in the stores was one of the reason they were not able to bring this pilferage percentage to a lower level. So this was one of the reasons why Nans was having problems in the retail market, and it did not succeed. Also, fisking customers was ruled out as an option because that would have put off the customers. Even though you feel that if you feel that a customer is doing some pilferage and stealing some amount of small amount of goods, you cannot frisk the customers, because if you do that, uh, they will be put off and they'll not come to the store. So this manual supervision and lack of CCTV cameras in stores was one of the reasons of this debacle of Nance. Frequent change in leadership. Also, it is seen that in 8 years, Nance leadership changed 6 times. So since there was not a stable leadership, there was nobody who was completely leading the Nance Food Products Limited from the forefront, and there was a change in leadership, so frequent change in leadership. This led to the constant flux, and within a period of short span of 8 years, Nance Food Product had 6 CEOs. So this frequent change of leadership was also one of the reasons why Nance did not was not able to perform well in the market, because they were not having a proper direction in which they can grow. So this was one of the reasons why Nance did not was not able to be profitable. Nance continued to open new outlets and franchises at an alarming rate. Even though there was so much obstacles, it was so much problems, so much compounding problems were present, Nance wanted to grow at an alarming rate. They started giving new outlets and appoint franchises all over India. So this was one of the major reasons. By November 1997, it had 23 outlets in Delhi and surrounding areas, and out of this, 10 were franchises. But what happened, even though they started giving so much franchises, the franchises were losing their interest, because Naj decided losing their interest because there was not much profit they were able to make. So they were losing their interest, these franchises. So the finally Nans had to realize his mistake, and they had to abandon this uh, uh, giving franchises and stick to its original formula of expanding through its company outlets. So this wrong decision of giving appointment of so many franchises, then coming back to their original formula of opening company outlets, and then also opening these company outlets so fast, was one of the reasons why Nance did not do well. And Nance fell because these franchises felt that they could not get supplies properly, that directly from the distribution, and also the profit margin was less. So these are the reasons why the profit margins of these franchises was so low. So they were also not interested to uh, open these franchises and continue these franchises. So finally, Nance had to forget this way of expanding by franchises, and again reverted back to their original formula of opening stores in the company outlet. So this was the main reasons. So by 1998, the non-supermarket chain was down to 18 stores. So earlier they had this idea of opening 50 stores with a turnover of 100 crores in 1999, but this proved to be very difficult, and Nance was completely at a loss, and they were not able to understand the market, and the compounding problems and the number of problems that emerged led to the complete debacle of Nance. Now coming to the Nance uncertain future. In by 2001, the number of stores had dropped to 7. By 2001, even though they were having at peak 23 stores, it reduced to 18 in 1998, and by 2001, only 7 stores were there, one in Faridabad, Noida, Ghaziabad, Patiala, respectively. 3 in Delhi and one in Faridabad, Noida, Ghaziabad, and Patiala. These are the places where NAS was having these stores. Indeed, some of the stores were close to break even, but most of the stores were not doing well. Nance of Another reason why Nance Food Products Limited in India it failed because the company of Helmut Nance of Germany was existing the retail chain business. So they were not interested in retail chain business. They were exiting this retail chain business. So what happened, since they were exiting this retail chain business, they did not give much importance to this um, development and the future of Nance Food Product Limited. Not only this, the Nandas were going through very tough times. The Nandas were having a lot of problems, and this was one of the reasons that Nance failed. The Nanda in April 2000, the Nandas had to sell the 24% stake in the two-wheeler company Escort Yamaha Limited to a Japanese partner at 230 crores. So the Nandas were also not in a position to push the Nance Food Products Limited to a new high. So the future of Nance was in flux. So even not only the reasons it led to the failure, the future was not very glorious for Nance. Nance failed to do the most basic issues, to deal with the most basic issues. So the basic issues which were discussed earlier in the earlier slides, Nance were not able to deal with these issues. So this was one of the major reasons why Nance failed in India. It can be said as Nance was said that the problem was that not that Nance was ahead of its times, even though it is considered that since it was the first hyped as the first supermarket in India, it was opening in North India where no other supermarkets had opened, and since it had opened with these promoters from foreign and India both, so even though the problem was not that it was ahead of time. The main problem that was that it simply did not have a proper plan and business model. They did not have a proper plan and business model. They did not have a right expertized leadership to follow through this strategy and their mission and vision. And this continuous change in leadership, this continuous compounding of problems led to the final debacle of Nance Food Product Limited. So these are the reasons why Nance, even though it was considered to be one of the most potential companies and of growth opportunities, it didn't do well in the Indian retail industry. Now, understood the case study, we'll understand in the next thing we have to see. These are the three questions that we need to answer. You need to answer. Which are the key factors to be taken into consideration while setting up a supermarket or departmental retail chain operation? So you need to highlight what are the key factors that are needed to operate the supermarket and what and how Nance failed in it. Second, what is the growth strategy that should be adopted by a supermarket chain in a country like India? So what growth strategies should be made? How a retail company or retail organization should enter into the market in India? This needs to be discussed by you. And finally, Nance was said to be an idea before its time. However, Nance used have should have used could have used this first mover advantage to its benefit, but was not able to do so. Why it was not able to do so? What were the reasons behind it? How it failed? What were the reasons for its failure? You need to discuss it in this question. So this is the case study. This is one of the most famous case studies, and it gives a template on how not to operate a retail chain. So please go through the video. I'll be sending you the soft copy of this case study. Go through that and let us have a good discussion regarding the case study. Thank you for your attention.